Hey, all you gamers out there, this is Matt Jarbo, and I'm a host of several other podcast shows here on KZOM Radio. This is going to be our new show, that's right, it's called Twisted Joystick, and it's going to be all about video games, going through classic games, new, old, PC, Xbox, Wii, PS3, although there are no games on the PS3. I'm kidding, of course. And just talking about them. I'm going to go through the storylines of the games. I'm going to go through the plot lines. I'm going to take you through these games because, sometimes with games, like, if you guys are like me at all, which I know is really, like, fucking horrible to admit, is that I don't always finish games. Like, I'm not even going to lie. This one right now is all about Halo. And I'm going to make, an announcement. I'm not through Halo Reach or ODST yet, you know what I mean? But I still want to know how the stories end, so that's kind of why I am creating this podcast. And this podcast itself is actually a derivative of a previous show I did called Twisted Joystick with my good friend Hedgehog Boy. If you're in the gaming industry and you have probably heard of Hedgehog Boy, if not, this guy was like a master of rumors, but that's not the point. We did the show a couple years ago, and it actually ended 3 years ago, and then I decided to pick it back up with this show. So, strap onto your seats. It's going to be a great ride. Each week we got a whole bunch of great shows coming at you. I go through games of new, like I said, of old, and I have a really great lineup for you guys. And just because I'm a completionist, if I start a series, like the first lineup of these podcasts are all going to be from Halo. You'll notice stuff from like Mass Effect and BioShock and Gears of War, and if I can find long enough storylines, I will go through all of Final Fantasy's games. You know what I mean? Like, and if you guys have any suggestions, you can always email me at twistedjoystick@gmail.com or find us on Facebook, facebook.com/twistedjoystick or something along those lines. The link will be in the bar. We'll be on our YouTube page. Of course, this is also going to be on iTunes and Zune and anywhere else I can put it. So I ask that you guys please, put together your collective geniuses and spread this word about the show, because it's great to listen to on the drive to work. And I'm going to stop rambling and talk to you guys about Halo. Halo is just, let's take a second here to talk about what Halo means, I think, to the gaming world, and then to me, for example. I've been in the video game journalism market since 2000, since 2000. And I've been going to E3 since then, too. So So I'm at E3 2001, and I'm walking around the back booth, the back of one of the halls. I think it's the West Hall. And there's this small little booth in the back, right? And it's nothing. I mean, there's like no frills, nothing fancy, nothing great, nothing even really worth looking at, right? But it's the Xbox booth, and no one cared about the Xbox booth at the time because Nintendo was releasing the GameCube across the way, and everyone was like, oh my god, Nintendo is back. Nintendo is back with a new system. Oh my god, I've got to go see it. And the lines were long, and the lines were crazy, and I couldn't get my hands on shit. So I was pissed. So I was walking around, and I came across the Xbox booth, and I go walking in there, and these guys are like, hey, kid, because I was only 20 at the time. They go, kid, hey, do you want to see, 19, do you want to play a new game for the Xbox system? And I'm like, yeah, sure, what do you got? And they go, we have this futuristic game, it's called Halo. You're a space marine, marooned on a stranded ring, and you fight aliens and creatures and all sorts of crazy stuff, but we got multiplayer. You like multiplayer? And I'm like, yeah, I love GoldenEye and stuff. First-person shooters are awesome. The guy's like, all right, check it out. We have this game. It's Capture the Flag on a little map called Blood Gulch. Play! And I played the game, and it was absolutely fucking amazing. And I went home, and I pimped it to every single one of my friends, and I'm like, you guys have got to get together and get an Xbox when it comes out. It's $400 for the system, and only one of my friends did, so he got that, and he got Halo. And that spawned our love of the series and of the franchise and stuff. So, of course, that will be what we'll be talking about over the course of these next, 5 episodes of Twisted Joystick. We'll be going through the entire Halo series. So anyway, okay, that's that. You guys all know Master Chief. You guys all know his mission. You know he's stranded on the ring. You know what he's going after. If you've read the books, you know. If you haven't read the books, seriously, go read the books. They're pretty kick-ass. So, okay, let's get on with the plot line. But first, I want to take you guys into the setting of Halo and the world that it's created in the past decade. So here we go. Halo takes place in a science fiction universe created by Bungie Studios specifically for the game. According to the story, the overpopulation of Earth and the realization of faster-than-light travel have caused the human race to colonize other planets. A keystone of these efforts is Planet Reach, an interstellar naval yard and a hub of scientific and military activity. A secret military endeavor, dubbed the Spartan Project, was established on Reach to create an army of biological cyborg super soldiers. 27 years before the beginning of the game, a technologically advanced collective of alien races, known as the Covenant, began to attack human settlements, declaring humanity an affront to their gods. The United Nations Space Command, aka the UNSC, experienced a series of crushing defeats, and although the super soldiers of the Spartan II project fought effectively against the Covenant, they were unable to turn the tides of war. To prepare for the mission to discover the location of the Covenant's homeworld, the Spartan II soldiers were recalled to Reach for further augmentation. 2 days before their mission was to begin, Covenant forces attacked Reach and destroyed the colony. The starship, the Pillar of Autumn, survived the onslaught with the lead Spartan II, Master Chief, on board. The ship initiated a random jump to slipspace, similar to hyperspace, hoping to lead the enemy away from Earth. The game starts with the Pillar of Autumn encountering Halo. Here is the plot. Halo begins as the Pillar of Autumn exits slipspace near a mysterious ring-shaped station called Halo by the enemy of the game, the Covenant. A Covenant fleet attacks a heavily damaged Pillar of Autumn, and Commander Jacob Keyes initiates the Cole Protocol, a procedure designed to prevent the Covenant from learning the location of Earth. While Keyes prepares to land the ship on Halo, the Master Chief and his AI Cortana escape via an escape pod, which crash lands on the ring. Cortana and the Chief are the only ones that survive the impact of the escape pod. Keyes survives the Autumn's crash landing, but is captured by the Covenant. In the second and third levels of the game, Master Chief and Cortana gather human survivors and rescue Captain Keyes, who is imprisoned on the Covenant ship, the Truth and Reconciliation. Once rescued, Keyes orders the Master Chief to beat the Covenant to Halo's control centers to discover its purpose. The Master Chief and Cortana travel to a map room called the Silent Cartographer, which leads them to the control room. There, Cortana enters the system and, discovering something urgent, suddenly sends the Master Chief to find Captain Keyes while she stays behind. While searching for his commander, Master Chief learns that the Covenant have accidentally released the Flood, a parasitic alien race capable of spreading itself by overwhelming and infesting other sentient life forms. Keyes falls victim to this while looking for a cache of weapons. The release of the Flood prompts 343 Guilty Spark to recruit the Master Chief in retrieving the Index, a device that will activate Halo and prevent the Flood from spreading beyond the facility. A device that will activate Halo and prevent the Flood from spreading beyond the facility. After the Master Chief retrieves and begins to use the Index, Cortana reappears and warns him against the activation. She has discovered that the Halo's defense system is a weapon designed to kill all sentient life in the galaxy, which the Flood need to spread. When confronted with this information, 343 Guilty Spark states that the installation technically only has a maximum radius of about 25,000 light-years, but that its pulse would trigger other similar installations as well, killing all sentient life in the galaxy. While fighting the Flood, the Covenant, and Guilty Spark Sentinels, Master Chief and Cortana attempt to destroy Halo before 343 Guilty Spark activates it. Cortana discovers that the best way to destroy Halo is to cause the crashed Pillar of Autumn to self-destruct. However, Captain Keyes' authorization is required to destroy the ship. By the time they reach Keyes, he has been infected and turned into the Flood. Master Chief retrieves Keyes' neural implants directly from his brain, and Cortana activates the Autumn self-destruct sequence. However, 343 Guilty Spark reappears and deactivates the countdown, discovering the record of human history in the process. The Master Chief manually causes the Pillar of Autumn's fusion reactors to begin to melt down, and the Master Chief and Cortana narrowly escape the destruction of the ring via a fighter. And that is the end of Halo 1. I know this is a very, very condensed version of the story, but you guys have to think about that. This was 2001. It was amazing. Halo has set the standard for not only storytelling in games, level design, multiplayer, overall gameplay mechanics. It really took it to another level, and it was great. So you know what though? I mean, like, that's all the show is really, is we just retell the plots of these games, and you guys can know about what happened if you don't if you don't ever care to play it. But here's the thing. If you guys are Halo fans, post comments on our YouTube page. Post comments on our Facebook page. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you want to talk about. You know, like, let us know what you like about these games, why you like them. If you have conflicting opinions, I want you to tell me. I really do. I want to know if what you like, what you don't like. I'm very interested in what you guys have to say about so much of this stuff. And you know what? You guys can call in. KZOM Radio, the host of our project, has a fantastic call-in line. It's called the Escape Pod. And you guys can call in there and post messages, and we'll take those messages and put them as video responses to these videos. This will be YouTube only, so that's going to be youtube.com /KZOM Radio. Actually, it's just going to be KZOM Radio. And the Escape Pod number, which you will hear at the end of each one of these podcasts, is 818-934-1272. That is 818-934-1272. And you guys can call any time of day. It goes right to a voicemail line, and you guys can do that. Now, also, because this is our first episode, we are taking sponsors for Twisted Joystick. Twisted Joystick will be back every Friday with new episodes, and you guys can email us at twistedjoystick@gmail.com for more information on that. So before we get going, I want to tell you guys about our current sponsors. That would be Monsters vs. Monsters, which is a new card game for kids. It's a mixture of war and dice for a very fun, very addictive game that is the low-cost alternative to high-cost entertainment. So check it out, monstersvsmonsters.com. All games are $10. All right, guys, check back every Friday for more episodes of Twisted Joystick, but check back immediately for the next episode, following up with Halo Dose. So we'll see you guys later. Smash jar, bye-bye. See you guys later. Smash jar, bye-bye. See you guys later.